Check, check, check. All right. We are going to be checking out Shattered Heaven, supplied via keymailer. And yeah, first time playing. I'm actually really excited about this. The game is similar to Monster Train or Slay the Spire and other various deck builder, card builder games. Has music apparently highly similar to what I would recognize as like the Zombie Army trilogy. Funny enough. But yeah, I wanted to try it out. I Shattered Heaven. I'll have to look this up. I thought it was. Yep, they definitely have Shattered Heaven. Maybe they changed it to Shattered Haven in the actual game version. Interesting. See, now I'm wondering. Oh, it would help if I install the correct game and play the correct game. It's that'll help. Apparently I have Shattered Haven as well. I don't even recognize that. Okay, so disregard that. I'll cut this out later, I guess. Clicked on the wrong thing for Steam. So Shattered Heaven. That'll help. That'll help. I was like, this seems odd. Why would they have a typo in that? That doesn't seem right. I don't even know what that game is. What is this game about? Where did I get this? It looks very zombie-y. Kill zombies. I guess that's the point of the game. Interesting. I don't know how I got that game. That's okay. Almost done with downloading and installing Shattered Heaven. And this would be the first look at the deck building, card building game. Like I said, I was actually very, very excited to play this because it's supposed to play very similar to Slay the Spire or Monster Train or other things that are highly similar. There we go. This looks right. Okay, it's launching. Made with Unity. Leonardo Interactive. All right. See if this works. I'll probably change my audio for it too. Early access version of Shattered Heaven. Not Haven. Heaven. New game. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Sure. I've never played. I'm sure I'll get the concepts. The Legion answers only to 3 legates and the burden maiden herself. Legates. Legatees. How do you say that? All right.
Our God is no more, and we, the lowly mortals, are the ones who killed him. Now, the cursed remnants of humanity exist under the perpetual reign of his mournful ashes, condemned to a never-ending circle of hate and resentment. As punishment for our ancestral sin, our breaths are cut short as soon as we hit 40 of age.
Oh.
We are barren shells, unable to sleep, the desire to bring forth new life. Our last hope for a better tomorrow lies in a divine forgiveness that only bloodshed can grant us. 4 vessels
Dark.
shall hail from the 4 lands. Sentia, where memories of old still sing. Delhem, ever untamed and never bound. Flamen, hearth of steel and spires. And our home, born from thunder and storms. Ashram. In the end, Only one pair of soiled hands will hold the salvation we desperately seek. Once every 10 years, our somber march to the Equinox Cathedral ushers war in. Kneeling in front of the flame of Vesta, we swear to repent. O ancient sin, stain us in red, so that we may never forget the firmament's grief. O ancient sin, grant us this holy pardon, so that we may one day mend our shattered heaven.
All right, so 4 clans, or classes, however you want to view that. Battle's begun. To beat your enemies, you must use cards. Each of them is a specific action Andorra can take. At the beginning of each turn, your characters will draw 5 cards up to a maximum of 8. In order to play cards, you need AP, action points. The cost is shown by the number on the top left corner of the card. Your characters start their turns with 2 AP and can have a maximum of 4. You can see how many AP action points are available in the bottom left corner. Okay. Most cards have special effects known as keywords. You can check a brief description of each card by hovering the cursor over it. You can also see a complete one by pressing the More Info button. Each character takes their action on their turn. The turns of your character and enemies are instead grouped in rounds. You can see the order of the turns in current and the next round in the top right. Okay. So instead of it being like, so Monster Train, it was always the enemy has first go unless you have like quick effects or something like that. And Slay the Spire was kind of similar. There were effects that allowed you to go first. You'd play your action and then the enemy would go, etc., etc. So this is kind of like turn-based, and so I would assume some enemies are going to be quicker and some enemies are going to be slower. So more of the RPG element with speed effects. When it comes to inflicting damage, sword cards are the best choice. You can see the icon of each card beneath its AP and gem color. Now use Vorpal Strike to attack the enemy. Deal 8 damage, okay? Do we have like a... They're attacking me. Okay, 15 HP. Got it. So it automatically targets. I assume that when there's multiple enemies, you could select between them. You can see the intentions of the enemies for the next turn. A sword icon means they will attack the character shown, whereas arrows indicate they will grant themselves buffs. Use this information to your advantage. Looks like the enemy is going to retaliate. Use a shield card to soften the blow. They are the best tool when it comes to armor and defensive effects. Use Stand Your Ground to gain armor. Gain 3 armor, heal 2 HP. My HP looks like it's on the bottom right. Yeah, 30 out of 38. Was that a... Okay, so I can get a maximum of 15 armor. Your AP counter has reached 0, which means that you can do all this. You can do... That's all you could do for this turn. You can pass at any moment by clicking the end turn button. So yeah, there's maximum deity, maximum armor, and maximum HP. It's really interesting to see a maximum armor, or maximums in general. That's new. I want to see how that plays into it, and I wonder if that affects enemies. So we'll end the turn. Velvet Cut. Velvet Cuts? Enemies can inflict debuffs to characters, adding negative effects during the battle. Each debuff has a counter that decreases by 1 at the end of the turn or when specific actions are performed. Once this counter reaches 0, the debuff disappears. You can see more information by hovering the cursor over the icon. One way to counter the debuff is gaining buffs of your own. All the characters can equip skills that can grant boons and aid you in battle. Try using Andorra's Champion of the Parish skill. All right, so what does this do? Ooh. Increases damage taken by 20. Okay. Some keywords allow you to play new, efficient strategies to win the battle as fast as possible. Usually, you can find them in the support cards. The Ever Chosen has the Swift keyword, allows you to discard a card you might not want and draft a new one instead. Okay. Is this... So it's a hero. Okay. Oh, I thought it was like an actual hero card. Maybe you're only allowed like a specific number of characters that you have to like earn them as you progress through the story. Like, oh, player has joined your party. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so I've got 2 actions left. We're gonna do special mechanic is called deity. Whenever she uses a card for each gem, she will fill a slot. Once all 3 slots are filled, she will gain a data point. Deity, however you say it, to a maximum of 3, reaching 3 deity points with power up. Will power up Andora's next turn, granting her 4 AP and increased critical hit. After this special turn ends, deity points go back to 0. Okay, so which one's the... Those are common. I assume that's rare. Oh. Can I like move? Oh, okay. Right click to move up the... So it's a single point path. I assume it'll probably end up being like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, where you have branches as they go further on into the game. Left click does nothing. Right click does nothing. Reach the end. Got it. None of those do anything. Does nothing. That does nothing. Oh, I have to continue. Just continue. You went into the room and nothing was there. Maybe it's RNG. So, you know, like dynamically created pathways, and so in each one it might spawn something different, like procedurally generated, but you know, not, I don't know. Sometimes during exploration you will come across special events and you'll have to decide which path to take. The outcomes are never fully certain, but you can use the descriptions to choose the more profitable option. Gain loot and well, we're gonna see if she... Oh, she doesn't love us. Song grows louder and louder. Her verses are now more alike to the rambling of a madwoman than to sweet poetry. Your head feels heavy, and a thick mist covers your surroundings as you come to. You realize that the way is now unfamiliar again. You gain some loot. Your party loses 5% of their maximum HP. Gained a tool. Use it to reveal the content of the next 2 rooms. And a set of lockpicks. All right, so it's definitely a little bit more RPG-ish. Let's do our super tomb. Straight line. So we're going to go up to the room that has nothing. And then the room that has the enemy. And then I'm going to be tired, I guess. Magni is another member of your party. His special mechanic is called Rage. Gain 1 point of rage by playing ruby cards and 2 points when he is hit by an attack. Magni's skills do not rely on cooldowns, but instead require a certain number of rage points to be used. Spend your pent-up rage to use the Hollow Bastion skill. Okay, so I don't have any rage. Oh, I've got 5 points of rage. Everything looks like grayed out. I don't think that's... At least in this particular occasion, everything looks grayed out. So it makes me think like I can't actually cast this, but I guess we'll see. Can I cast these? Oh, I can't? Okay, so I can't cast these. I guess I'll hit this button. Each character has a healing potion that they can only use to restore a portion of their health. Try using Magni's one. Potion. Use. Each deck contains at least 1 legendary card. These are the most powerful cards available and usually have a diamond crystal. Try using the Oathbound Goliath card, then finish the battle. Let me pop this out so I can actually read it because that's way too small. Hi, nerd. Is that a cat in a box? Is that a Schrodinger cat box? I want a cat box. Let me zoom in so I can read that. Zoom. Yeah, not 55. Get me back to 100%. Yeah, now I can read that. Yeah, that's it's for, I mean, it's not Tippy. That's for St. Jude's. But I've got my I've always got my PayPal. That's Tiltify, not Tippy or Tipstream or whatever. Oh. Why are they, like, all those companies take a percentage? Why would they do that? It's wild. Tell them they're garbage. You guys are so garbage. Hey guys, you're garbage. Just thought I'd let you know. Nerds. Get wrecked. Strings of Pain. The Smurf person would probably like this game. I mean, maybe not, but I mean, all the other, like, deck builder, card battler, RNG battlers he's played along with me. I'm assuming he would probably end up enjoying it. I'm not positive, but he would probably like this. It plays like all of them. So there's cards, you draw them, you fight. Nerds stuff. Wait. If you played another non-Ruby card this turn, add 3 extra damage. Okay, so I want to use a single card. We're going to do Vorpal Strike. And then that's going to allow me to use Lightning Strikes twice for the extra damage. And kill Dominion, the super boss. Almost done with book 1. Nice. So I ended up downloading... Libby? Libby? I would assume Libby, like library. Libby? Whatever. I don't know. I downloaded that, and I signed up for an account with the New York Public Library. Got a card with them. And I'm 19th in line to get the audiobook. So that way I don't have to pay for it, you know. But they have all the books on there. You can check them all out. And you can rent up to 3 at a time. You know, like have up to 3 at a time. Yeah, I know Audible's available, but like looking at all the books that are available on Audible, they have a lot of more like commercial use case ones, not a lot of like educational purpose. Like most of the people who are trying to post their books on Audible are doing it because they want to make a lot of money. And there's not a lot of educational content. And I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. Like, I want to be able to learn too. And there's a lot of audiobooks, not a ton, but there's a lot of audiobooks that are available. There's a lot of like digital books that are available to download. Like I can read them, but obviously there's probably a lot more physical ones. But I'm open to suggestions. If you have any that you think would be beneficial that I should read and or listen to, by all means, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Let me put this over here so I can kind of read it. Yeah, that looks good. All right. After each battle, you'll be offered a selection of neutral cards to add to your character's decks. You can select in which deck you want a specific card to go. Look at that. Using the preposition before the end of the sentence. Savage. By clicking on the character's portrait beneath it. And every character must pick a card. When you're satisfied with your choice, select Doan. She looks hot. Not really, but she looks mysterious. She's got tree deer antlers and Got a Puritan outfit on. A curse. Gain 3 armor. All allies gain 3 armor. Random enemy. And see an enemy. Gets 8 damage. All right, we're going to go with all... Oh, okay. So you select which person based off of... Okay, I get it. All right. We'll do the armor, all of like our armor towards that. Do I have to... I have to pick all of them? Okay. Oh, okay. So I only have to select 2. 1 for each character. But I can leave 1 out. I get it. Okay, I want to stay away from curses because I don't know how the curse concept works yet. So we're not going to go there. So we're going to, I guess, sit here. Move up to the next one. Move up to the next one. Move up to the next one. Get battled.
I can't.
I can. Ashana, or Ishana, how do you say this, is the last member of the party. Her special mechanic is called the Thirst Trap. Whenever she kills an enemy or plays specific cards, she will gain thirst points, summoning the beast with her thirst. Limodius, Limods. These points will be spent to power up her cards. Try and play the card, the Beast Within. It has the Gouge. The beast gouges the thirst. That allows you to eliminate cards you don't want in your deck for the whole battle. Deck thirst. Got it. Sure, cast it. We'll get rid of 1 stand your ground. Done. And merciless whipping. Whip it. Whip it! Whip it good!
Onward, Thunderborns.
All right, let's do gain 3 armor. Okay, inhuman reactions. Oh wait. We're gonna do the 0 because it's a 0 cost card. We're gonna heal ourselves, and then we're gonna get rid of. Oh, that's a swift it. Okay, swift it. Swift it good. We're gonna attack the bat creature because I don't know what that is. J-Rock as in like Japanese rock? Is that right? Do I have that right? I have heard of Hyde. I believe Hyde was listed as one of the people that end up working with, correct me if I'm wrong, Gact, because Hyde took a lot of mentorship or interest in Gact a long time ago, and Gact was someone that I knew because, you know, that was he was around, that artist was around. I don't know if it's still he, because I know a couple of people have changed their identification, but Gact had they'd been a big artist throughout the early 2000s, and Kosuke had introduced me to Gactu. Really like him. Really like the music. Hyde, I'm familiar with a couple songs, but you know, like if someone were like, "Hey, name a song or name that tune," not me. I got no clue. But I've heard the content. Well, I mean, yeah, Maggie and I've had that discussion about Keanu Reeves. She was like, if Keanu Reeves came up and asked me, or like this person or Closey, or, you know, this person or that person came up and asked me to like, hey, you know, come. I was like, I mean, yeah, I kind of expect it. But, you know, we've got a couple probably like celebrity passes. You know what I mean? Gain thirst. Gain it. Thirst gained. You gained the thirst. Deal 5 damage. Gain thirst. Thirst gained. Gain. I have no idea what that is. Larkenseal? Larkenseal. Is that that's a vampire movie or a show or something? All right, end turn. Oh, okay. So then we should be able to knock out. Yeah, give me the lightning strikes twice, and then that's easy. Easy. Done and done. Okay, so we're gonna move up to the last room. It's a band. Got it. Well, I'm not familiar. Thank you. I'll have to look into them, I guess. I appreciate it. Thank you. The Legion answers only to the 3 legates and the burden Mayudin herself. Chapter 1, A Fate Worse Than Death. So I've just completed the tutorial. Pretty straightforward game. I still have yet to comprehend all of the synergy that's going to go into it, but I'll shut up for the cutscene. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shiny.
This is the most sacred place on Earth, and the only thing you can say is
it's so shiny.
Good to see you two in such good spirits. We still have a way to go after all.
Step by step, the tower drew closer. Immaculately
I really enjoyed Gacked.
its masonry formed a tight reticle that enveloped the sacred building.
Tight, thirst, deck.
The grand portal flanked by its 2 iron pillars. A stern-looking old man stepped forward.
I'll have to look into it. I like some of his old music, though. Welcome, children of Ashram, to the Equinox Cathedral. I am Sharon, herald of the divine child. Thank you for receiving us. I don't know if this character, I think they said that the character identifies as female. I'm not sure. You're not allowed to watch Moonchild without me. Okay. I won't. I don't think it's literally criminal. I think it's proposedly criminal. Thank you for receiving us, most revered. Well, I don't want auto text. Oh, you just click it? Okay. Such a wrinkly old face. Is being the herald really something that special, sir?
damn you.
They can't write that line? Like the character says something, but it's not actually in the text? What is that? That's abnormal. That is all right. Curiosity is indeed a rare virtue these days. I think I'm kind of like changing the voice a little. It's okay. But yours, young lady, is a question that will find its answer another time. It really wants me to click that codex. Over there, you'll find your chambers as well as the merchants sent here to provide for your needs. We will meet again later in the presence of the divine child. Though your sacrifice may your people atone. Through your fratricide, may life be reborn. That's like their chant, their motto. Like, you know, through your sacrifice, people be reborn. You know, it's like the, he has spoken, this is the way. He has spoken, this is the way! Everyone shouts back, like everyone knows the chant. You know, you show up to the party and you don't say anything and everyone turns and looks at you. Sack of sitting. What a treat.
Whatever.
Again, with the voice line that has literally nothing to do with what the character says. Ugh, whatever. It's just a pillow. It's so soft. I love a sack of sitting. I'm going to call that the next time I find a beanbag or something that even resembles a sack. And call it the sack of sitting on. Hey, Maggie, you found the sack of sitting on. Enjoy. Oh, something's spilling out from the sack of sitting. There's so many double entendres in the text here, I have to tell you. You're covering the whole room in the thing that's spilling out from the sack of sitting. It's white ash. Dried up from age. I can't help it. I can't help it. Sacks or pillows. Enjoy either. Whatever your pleasure. Enjoy them. Enjoy them while you can. The small talk was cut short by the sound of the gate opening again. Oh, hot bitch coming in. Tell me we found the developer's significant other without telling me we found the developer's significant other. I have to water my plants. How are your plants doing? Have you ordered more plants lately? Nice guitar. Mm.
The Vestal of Sentia and her guardians had arrived.
Is this my welcoming party?
It is, Lyra. Lyra.
Asked for a better one. I'm glad
Lyra.
here in one piece, Enra.
I'm playing a game. Okay, what's the game? Like, don't talk to anyone? That's my game.
You're breaking
I play it very well. I'm an exception. I'm a professional, don't talk to anyone player.
expected you to be a tad happier.
That's similar. It's a similar game. It's actually like within the same industry.
Screaming, greetings, O great Vestal of Sentia.
Oh, I would be delighted.
Oh. Keeping the old sash. Okay. So do we have like a non-platonic relationship going on? I like this. I like that there's a little undertone of like a, you know, diversity and inclusion relationship going on. I like it. You know, the individual that you speak of could actually be here in chat right now. I'm just saying. It's possible. You never know, because it's like his account is like unknown or something. Oh, okay. He's just not home. He's at work. Nerd. Yes, called it. We don't have time to lose here. I'm not a nerd. I hope I get to a point where, so I've actually got a job interview tomorrow. See you later, Anra. I have a job interview tomorrow and I'm hoping I get it. It's actually with the competitor of my previous job. So I hope it works out. Friends? Sure, red hand face. This is the last chance of salvation for them, as it is for us. Thank you. I'm confident. I'm not sure, but I'm confident. So I name dropped them. I used to handle their account when I was at my previous job because they actually used our services. And so I'm confident that my name recognition will get me a little bit, just a little bit of that extra edge in an interview that I need. Cause like, yeah, that'll help. Like, you know, they were buying our services when I was with them. And if they feel like they can get information, which I probably wouldn't relay, but information out of me, then it, maybe, who knows, maybe it increases the likelihood that they hire me. I don't know. But even if I took like a low salary, I'm okay with that. I'm, you know, as long as I've got enough to get by, I'm good. I also have a part-time job that I picked up doing kind of what you were doing before. So I'm doing like marketing training, marketing merchandising for retail environments, but for AMD. So now I work for AMD to go into, you know, retail stores to train their associates and, you know, make their products look good and that kind of stuff. and I've been using AMD in my computers for more than 20 years. Like, I know my way around a computer. I know AMD's products. I'm bought in. I'm a perfect brand ambassador, effectively. We are really good friends, and I think that this would be a really great moment to shut up. See, so clearly Andorra has a relationship or a previous history, something, with Lyra, however you say it. I'm really interested in that because, you know, like I said, I think the inclusive aspect of, you know, having a relationship that might be bi or, you know, lesbian, bi-curious, pan, whatever, fluid, literally tons of options, would be healthy, especially in the gaming world. I always love to see that kind of stuff. Really kind of interesting art style. I like it. It's like a partial 3D. It's nice. So bunch of different options here. We're going to go up. We've got missions. So this is kind of like a central hub. So a little bit more of like an RPG aspect to it. So I would assume what's probably going to happen is, you know, you get a mission and then you go out, and then that's where you get this kind of like Slay the Spire Monster Train vibe. And then you come back, you could probably do upgrades, rest, maybe build out specific character concepts or specific synergy concepts, and then go back out for another mission. So definitely a new and unique spin on the deck builder / card builder concept. I like to see it. Divine Child. Oh, great. An arrogant divine child. Awesome. Awesome. But thank you for the good luck and good vibes. What's the most recent plant you've picked up? Wait, did that say Elias? Oh, Eris. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, what are the odds? Another pink princess? I'm not familiar with the name. I'll have to look it up. Do not disappoint me. This is God's will. Through your sacrifice, may your people atone. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. Wait, so they kill... They kill, like, men? Brothers? So... That's kind of weird. What's the circumstance of why they're killing off the boys? Or brothers?
What?
Maybe it's like a Black Widow spider thing? Like brothers as in like the race and, you know, like brothers and sisters of a culture. And so like they mate in order to produce before 40 because they die at 40 or whatever. And then maybe that, or it's just, hey, everyone who dies at 40, we're calling them like our brothers. I don't know. We have a war to wage. So definitely a lot more plot than the traditional RPG deck builder as well. Kind of cool to see. Do I have to pick one of these? Okay. How do I accept? Just back? There's a forge. Okay, so none of these are accessible. We have to go out to the dungeon selection. Equinox Cathedral is our main hub. Looks like there's maybe 4. And maybe it's possible that you go back through different layers or multiple layers of the dungeons. Ah, okay, and the 3 difficulties are Adventurer, Vestal, and Everchosen. We'll go with Vestal, just to see. Oh, nice. Nice. We've got I've got a plant that's still growing, a Brazilian nut tree. It's like an endangered species plant. There was a seed pod that had fallen, and I picked it up off the ground because, you know, you can't take the tree, but I took the seed pod and it grew. And it sprouted in my parents' yard. They sold the property, but they wrote into the clause that they can come and get the tree at any given point. So we have this like rainforest tree that's growing in Florida that I took from a, like, you know, the seed. I took the seed that fell. I took it from the like little wildlife conservation facility, and it grew. So I did a thing. I made a tree. I'm saving the world. It is, yeah. And it's not like thriving, but it's doing well.
Their hearts tightened uneasily.
How are you, by the way, Soldierino? Welcome. Happy to have you here. Doing a little deck builder action. You know, if you want to trim your deck, grow your deck, build your deck, get your hands on a deck builder. It's the only way. Build that deck.
It's not ashes.
Flower petals. They are pretty, but completely useless.
Can I eat them?
No! We're in hostile territory. Everything you see here can hide a trap.
Indeed. As peaceful as this place might look, I feel like we are being watched.
Petals? Flower petals as a trap? I mean, I guess like if you poisoned them and then dried them out and then like threw them back. Oh yeah, they look like skulls. That's creepy. Yeah, it's just death flowers. It's no big deal. Yeah, you can eat them. I mean, you might not like it, but you can. Oh, nice. Awesome. I lost another. I lost to level 71. I was just about to hit 72. I haven't played since because they're about to do like a reset. They're doing season resets, and in order to experience the season content, like you have to have a new character. That starts on the 20th. I'll probably go back and try again. But they've nerfed 3 different builds now from the Necromancer. They haven't buffed my build, but they've nerfed the other 3 builds. And people continue to find ways around it that aren't my build. And Diablo's, like, you know, the designers, Blizzard, which that's a whole nother conversation with the FTC losing that battle. So Xbox/Microsoft is going to buy Activision Blizzard after the FTC lost the case and it was ruled in favor of, you know, Xbox, Microsoft. So, cool. I'm excited to see what kind of happens there. I don't think it'll come to Game Pass. I know that doesn't really affect you in the first place because you don't have access to it, but I'm excited to see what happens there. But at the end of the day, they're struggling to find ways to buff things that are not doing well, but they're incredibly speedy to nerf and get rid of things that are doing too good of a job. There was one thing where they like added something into a patch to give players the opportunity to see more loot. They screwed it up, and they had repatched it within like 4 hours or something, and then took everything back that had dropped for any character that had received loot that way. Like, okay, so what about the people who it should have naturally dropped for because you added that feature in? Like, it's one thing if, like, yeah, the person farmed it all all day long for that 4-hour stretch, and they got like 9 separate pieces of unique loot that they shouldn't have. Sure, I get it. Like, that's an abundance of loot that they shouldn't have seen. But if they get on and get one thing, that was the intention of the patch, to help them get more items through other new and unique ways. You can't say that every single person who received the drop is bad and was farming it, but maybe they limit it to 1. I don't know, but they said that they pulled everything, and I'm like, yeah, that's messed up. Because, like, what about the people who actually did earn it the right way? Just happen to walk up, drops it in a chest, and they're like, "Oh, holy crap! I'm done for the day. That was a good drop. Yay!" Each dungeon's composed of different floors, each with its own special conditions. You will have to adapt your strategy if you want to survive. Oh, my special condition is each party member draws an additional card. Oh, oh no, that's gonna hurt me so much. Oh God. Speaking of, look at Sammy. She's got plants out of her eyes, plants out of her mouth, plants out of her back, plants out of her legs. Oops, all Sammy plant. All right, so let's do, what do we got here? So we need the curse to summon Lymides, or however you say it. Okay, this is a 0 cost card. We're gonna do that. I don't have any armor on, so I'm not losing any armor, but I'm gaining thirst. Okay, so we're gonna deal 6 damage to the enemy because they're gonna attack the one in the rear. The cursed and they're bleeding. We're gonna do 9 damage to the one in the rear, see if we can kill it before it starts attacking us. End the turn. Inhuman reactions, and we've got the lightning strikes twice for the added damage. We're gonna get rid of the 1 armor card. We're gonna heal 2 HP and get rid of another random little card. Heal for another 2 HP because we got a little lucky draw there. End the turn. And then I need to do damage to the rear target again. Ugh. Alright, I guess we'll do the phalanx. Gain some armor and then call it. I got. Oh, nice! We got the bleeding damage. So the bleeding damage killed the target. So now I've got more time to kill the other one. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do Merciless Whip. Just a taste. Lymides is summoned. So we're gonna get the extra damage out and the bleeding effect back onto the second creature. We're gonna end that turn, brings me back to this one. 8 damage. 8 damage, that'll kill it. Done. Hey, nice. Finish a battle with less than 10 cards. I do not know Shane Dawson. Is that Shane Dawson from Dawson's Creek? I know that's the wrong answer, but just being a nerd. All right, so each character has to get a card. Sorry, those are my speakers. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up. I mean, maybe I know them, but I don't know them by name, and I'm not great with names, but I'll have to look it up. All right, so deal 4 extra damage for each neutral card you played. So who has neutral cards? Not this person. Probably our tank. I would assume our tank has a bunch of neutral cards. So we're gonna put that on our tank. Draw 2 cards, remove 1 debuff. This character has gotten a couple debuffs thus far, and then that leaves enlightenment to the other one. That sounds smart. I want to go left to see what this is about. Oh, you stepped on a trap. You did it. You stepped right on the trap. Oh. Gotcha. I'll have to look. Protect from the blasphemy. Heal and gain hex cards. Get a special item and hex cards. Sure, let's do special item. Strength orb! Ooh. Yikes. So I have to give, like, bad cards? Oh, and then it's like discard. So if you discard it, then you don't take the damage. I get it. All right, so we're just gonna evenly distribute them. because you got to play the card in order to get rid of it anyway, so no big deal. Smelt a card. What does smelt mean? As in destroy it? Yeah, I'll get rid of the card that causes damage. I would think that those cards would be like unpurgeable, unsmeltable, but... eh. Okay, so we found the key to the end door.
We have to save them.
Interesting, I like this so far. I like this. Alright, so we don't have What's Their Bod out yet. Gain 1 extra AP at the start of next turn? Okay, we're casting that. We're gonna lose the 2 armor, because why the hell not? We're gonna gain the extra whatevers, and then we're gonna cast the... We're gonna cast the Limedy Ice.
Let's dance then.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so we've got the Goddess of Thunder. Cool. No 0 cost cards. Let's do the buffer in the front. And then let's do another damage. Bleeding and increased damage taken. Good. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, we gotta kill that person before they get another turn. Cause they're about to go ham. Alright, so deal 6 damage, we wanna do that. And deal 7 damage, we wanna do that. End the turn. And then we get the 3 AP at the start with the other character. Let's see here. We have to play the 0 cost card, otherwise we'll lose it. We'll gain like that debuff or whatever. Okay, so we're gonna do the deal 7 damage. And then we're gonna do the deal 8 damage. End the turn.
Like true, my blades.
Heal 2 HP on self. We'll get rid of that because we don't need the debuff. Get another 2 HP. We'll get rid of one of these because I have a double. Okay. We'll do the damage. Damage. End the turn. We should have 3 AP. Perfect. We do have a 0 cost card. I don't have any armor on, so that's fine. 9 damage. Nice. So we'll gain 1 bleeding, deal 6. That'll have a total of 3 bleeding, but it's not gonna be enough to kill it. Oh, it will! It will! Oh my gosh, bleed on the end turn. Nice! So good. Alright, I love it. Okay, hex cards. Okay, so I have hex cards. That's gonna have to go to the 1 hex caster. Rage is beneficial for the person who gains rage, which means the last card goes to the primary character. Might heal or gain a debuff. Ugh. Party heals, hell yeah. You win. Can't use it because I don't have any keys. So we're gonna do the battle. I'll probably continue along the way just because I want to explore the dungeon. Okay. So the tree's gonna get a turn no matter what, which means I'm gonna armor up first. And we'll do phalanx on my main character, which is armoring them up. Good idea. That helped.
We have to save them.
Okay, so... how many hex cards do I have? None. Oh, hand deck and discard pile. Okay. 7 damage. Okay. So let's do the gain 2 armor, gain 2 thirst. and we'll get rid of the regular press the attack card. Move on to our next character. Heal. And then deal single damage. Boom. Deal 8 damage. Wow, it is still armored? Holy crap. That's a lot of armor.
Try to leave a dent.
Okay, so 8. There we go, finally. Finally getting some damage in there. End the turn. Clamorous. Clamorious. Sounds like another thing again. 10 minus 2. It's got a bleeding, so I won't have to worry about that because the bleeding will kill it. We're gonna swap over to the other minion. Enlightenment. End turn so that I gain more XP or more AP next round. Okay, so inhuman reactions. Lightning reflexes. Get rid of the basic card. And then end, and then... Okay. So Vorpal. The lightning strikes card. Get rid of the basic one. And turn. Deal a 5. We're gonna armor up and heal. And turn. The tree dies.
Don't hold back, Shauna.
Gain thirst. Gain thirst. Armor up. Attack again. We've got 2 stacks of bleed, so we should lose 4 HP.
I can't. But you want to.
Okay, so I still have my person out. Do I have enough? I've got enough! Oh yeah! I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, what do we got? Remove 1 random buff, deal 17 damage. What is pity? Ooh. Yikes. Well... Alright. I mean, I guess if it were to remove armor, then that would work pretty well. So we'll give it to the shield person. We'll give that one to this one. And then done. Let's move down here. Take it. Okay, so that was the treasure key. Use the key. Pray? I don't know what pray did. But we have to find all the keys, so... Okay, so we're going to come back later, because a pyre can only be used once. So I'm going to look for another battle. Ooh. That's rough. Heal. Do a little heal ski. We gain some loot. We're going to go back to the pyre. Rest. Okay, so there's different actions you can take when you're here. 1 AP for a heal. All of them are 1 AP, so I'm going to heal all my characters back to full. Oh, I thought I had like 6 AP. Okay, whatever. Oh, I bet it's like growing value, and I just didn't pay attention. I bet it's like 1 AP, then 2 AP, then 3 AP to heal all your characters. Okay. Okay.
Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, practice your conversation skills. Wait, so if they win in war, they have to take an oath of silence? Savage. So we go back to the 1. Go up here. Open door ski. Depth level 1.
What?
This is weird. I feel like this is like a rival, like a rival clan, but, or tribe or whatever. But I think what's going to end up happening is that this person's probably going to end up being like the bad guy. Big bad evil person. Yeah, there's like a whole other party. It would only make sense. Unless you play through the game and then you earn them. Who knows? Come what may. We shall protect our most holy Vestal. Vestali. Ooh, okay. I like this. So, like, speech paths that change whether or not I assume the game plays one way or another. We'll open up. Let's see what happens.
That's how it is.
Okay. Rude.
Real.
Sure.
The altar, please. Nice. What time is it? All right, I'll probably screw around in town, and then I'm going to have to get going because Maggie's going to be home, and I'm going to try and prepare some stuff to be ready for dinner. We're not, obviously going to eat right away, but I want to make sure I kind of have some stuff, like, prepped and ready to go, so it'd be easier to cook when she gets home. Welcome back. Oh, good. Corrupting all the guardians. So we have 8 guardians, I would assume, to fight or battle or battle. Yep. Trying to call the harbingers of guardianship, ship. Only 1 remains? Sure. And maybe they do that, and then you're just battling all the guards of the Flamen, whatever. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn!
Right.
Someone's drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm gonna tweet that. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. People would be like, what?
A fierce woman appeared in front of them at the end of the staircase, accompanied by her 2 guardians.
So everyone's got 2 guardians, got it.
Was adorned with precious weavings of red ink, and brash grins sat smugly on their lips.
Like the puny cowards you are.
Who the hell are you?
Amara, the only vessel that can hold her own against the Flamengo. And the one who will put an end to your miserable croaking.
What? That's a really abnormal voice acting. I'm trying to pin it.
So,
Damn you!
I love that there's like someone back there, their audio engineer is just like hitting the damn you button like whenever they want. Like, damn you! Damn you! Damn you! Damn you! Damn you! Doesn't even line up with the chat. Just like, oh, our character's upset. Damn you! They could have used it there instead of saying piss off. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it's not dismissive enough. Wow. That's a lot. Our character is incredibly standoffish. Just like threatened with heavy assault, and these people are just like, nah, we're just gonna do everything first. I mean, they're enemies, but man.
Why?
All right, let's see what's in town. Cards earned. Continue. 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 Vessel hair, ash. Oh, a talent tree. Okay, let's take a look at that. Apothecary?
What?
Oops, dropped the flask. Haha. Oops. That nasty fluid's everywhere. Haha.
So?
Don't touch my stuff. Oh, okay. So you take your things and you make things and you do some stuff. All right. Cleansing powder. Let's put some hair in there. And let's put some ash. Let's put some Oh, okay. Guardian blood plus hollow spark equals blood of the purity. Thorns plus ash equals power of inability. All right. So this has got a little bit of like a Hearthstone feel, you know, like your card layout, the design, how you browse through stuff. Talents. Wow, a talent tree? So wait, is a talent just another card? Oh, passive versus active skills. Okay. Okay, we're gonna increase the dodge chance. Let's do the other people. Let's do like card protection. Wow, okay. So I could do like an armor damage spam. So this one, you know, deal 5 damage to a random enemy every time I gain armor. So ideally I would want an AP buff and then use my skill and then, you know, guard spam. Steal 8 armor from your allies. Wow. 5 damage and remove a random buff. Draw a card. Okay, we're gonna do the debuffing. I like that. And then focus on bleed effects. We'll save that. Okay, go back, go back. Go back to this merchant stall. 35% authentic. It's only 35% blanket. Who knows what the other 65% is? Could be 70%. Who knows?
No.
So we've got a shop. You can buy reagents. You can buy keys and items that buff you during each dungeon delve. And then, yeah, potions. All the tools and stuff. Cool. You can sell your equipment. Is there like a, yeah. So I assume you can have conversations here. I don't know if there's like a romance chain or anything like that. But maybe, you know, if you interact with the right people or interact a specific number of times or, you know, say the opening up versus, you know, closing people off. Maybe it opens up different communication chains, conversation chains, which could get you different buffs. So pretty interesting. This is a very, very in-depth RPG card battler. I would recommend it because then there's a lot of ways to experience the game. The graphics are a little lower, but, you know, for an indie dev focusing more on the overall gameplay and then probably card synergy, all the different ways that you can play, like the diverse range of pathways, pretty solid. And I'm not just saying that because I've got a review key, but because it seems like there's a lot of opportunity to play. I'll probably come back and play this more.
What?
Right.
Whatever.
So one of the vessels can control people with their voice. Interesting. And I can... Wow. And then you can basically like buff yourself with points. So strength, dexterity, will, faith. So I just click that. I can improve my will. Sure. Increases damage done by damage cards. Sure, we'll do that. I don't own faith or dexterity, so no big deal. And then I don't know what the... I guess it's maybe it's ash or something. I don't know what the currency is in order to upgrade these, but I've got enough to do. A minimum amount of basic cards in each deck is reduced by 1. Okay. Missions completed. Okay, I can't like turn it in per se. Done all these. Cool. All right, so save game. Sure. You have to save. Apparently there's no autosave. Good thing to know. I'm going to stop for the day because I'm going to get some food ready for dinner. But I appreciate everyone being here. I'll probably come back and play this some more. I'm actually enjoying it. So yeah, if anyone's looking into it, it's Shattered Heaven, not Haven, Shattered Heaven. You can ask me. I've got links for Steam, but feel free to let me know if you're interested or if you know anyone who might be interested. I'm happy to chat about it. All things considered, stay blessed, stay fantastic, stay awesome, and hopefully we get the opportunity to see you all soon. Love ya. Bye.